It's really been one of those weeks where the queen has just had her everything just go crazy. Okay. So I'm talking to y'all today because I miss y'all first and foremost. But I'm also talking to y'all about the issues going on in the world. Like, seriously, I am. I really am. I'm trying to get live on my Facebook too. I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't. It's hot, and my page want to be acting a fool. So I'm going to just entitle this "The Queen Speaks." Hey babies, hey YouTube babies, hey Facebook babies, how y'all doing? So it's about 9 o'clock almost. No, matter of fact, it's after 9 o'clock. I gotta get ready for tomorrow. I have a CAT scan tomorrow, so I wanted to talk to my babies. Hi babies, how y'all doing? Hey babies. So today I haven't really been weighing in. Yes, because I love my sleep. I've been sleeping. I haven't really been weighing in on everything, but I should have been. Okay, I haven't been really doing my piece, speaking about Kaepernick, the kneeling, what's going on with our youth, what's going on in our black community. And I haven't been speaking about it because I've been speaking like relationship things and other things like that. But it's time for me to speak. You know, a lot of people tell me sometimes I shouldn't say things because I get very, very emotional with stuff. And people that know me, they know that the queen gets very angry because I have a son. Okay, I have a son, and I would just listen. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so before in a blog that I did, I spoke on how it is when someone black gets arrested. I spoke on the fact that, you know, we are tased, women, children alike. Okay, men, we are beaten. We are truly, they go above and beyond when they arrest us. Like, it's like they want us to remember everything that they totally did to us. You know, they want us to always have the pain of them putting their hands on us. And that is what I don't like. So again, I stand with Colin Kaepernick, and I'm very happy that he took the platform that he did and decided to kneel. But the thing is, a lot of people don't realize that America is never truly going to be a non-racist place. Okay? It's never going to be non-racist. It's not. So at the end of the day, until we realize that these racists run everything, and not only do they run everything, okay, I don't know what's going on with my phone. Not only do these racists run everything, okay, they're in these offices, all right? They are congressmen, they're lawyers, they're judges. They're in positions, they're in seats of power. Like, if you look at it now, the young man in Charlottesville that almost lost his life to those racist people running around doing what they was doing, right? With their little tiki torches, and then they put down the tiki torches and picked up like these metal things, these metal rods, and they started beating people, old people, even old white people, old people, young people. Like, literally these people started beating people. So they got to this one black kid and they beat this black kid. Do you know, even though they bust his head open and everything that they did to him, the judge in Virginia issued a warrant for this bludgeoned child. Okay? He issued a warrant stating basically he was inciting the violence, even though he got his ass kicked by a bunch of white people. Racist white people. Apparently he was inciting violence. And now, him inciting the violence that he incited. How you incite violence on the ground getting beat by some white men with poles, I don't know. But apparently he was inciting violence, and now they have a warrant for his arrest. This is what this country is made out of. This is what happens. If you are black and you stand up for anything, they will beat you down. and hold you accountable for the things going wrong. Okay? Magically, it's this one kid's fault for everything. He didn't rally these white people. He didn't give them their torches. He didn't give them their sticks. But it's his fault. I want to say thank you to Colin Kaepernick. I want to say thank you to everybody that's standing up and kneeling. And, you know, honestly, if you think about it, if you look at it, even Mike Ditka said something trifling. Mike Ditka is someone that all y'all black people who watch football used to look up to. So he ain't just become racist because people are kneeling. He's been this way, which means y'all basically put money in the pocket of the racist man who wants you to stay his slave and under his feet. Let me just say this. And this is, I don't know how much y'all going to do it. I don't, you know, because at the end of the day, I feel like sometimes I'll just be talking and some people just don't be listening, and that's just what it is. But what I feel like y'all should do, because I'm starting to see children who play sports, I'm starting to see them getting kicked off of their teams, okay, which is the sadness, just because they have morals and values and they are making sense, because they know black people should not be killed in the streets like that. Because I'm going to be very honest, I just posted a video of a man, a white man, okay, with a rifle. And I just posted on my Queen Amina page. Check it out. This white man has a rifle, okay? He is yelling at the officer to kill him because he's not going to put his rifle down. The officer just kept saying, put the gun down, man. Put the gun down. Put the gun down, man. Put the gun down. Now, if there was a black man standing there with that rifle, he would have turned around with that rifle. He wouldn't even have had a chance to tell them the rifle was not even loaded. That black man would have been dead. However, because it was a white man, he's still alive. He got tackled and taken to prison. Okay. Yes, I said tackled. Not tasered. Not tasered. He got tackled and taken to prison. So this is where the situation lies right now. So I feel like everybody that is protesting, I want to say thank you. I do. And I also want to tell you, it's time for us as black people, brown people, people that are just tired of racism. I don't even have to, because us black people, we're very accepting of white people. I remember this one white family that lived in our neighborhood our whole freaking life, okay? Nobody ever bothered them. We weren't scared of them. We just didn't bother them. We spoke to them. We high-fived them. Sometimes we played rope with the little white girls. But at the end of the day, black people are more accepting than white people. Black people will let a white person move into their neighborhood and won't bother them. Will let them live. Will let them go to work. Will let them come home. Won't say shit to them. But how you doing? Because that's how black people are. But a white motherfucker let a black family move into a white neighborhood. You are getting lynched. You're getting lynched immediately. They not playing with your black ass. They coming. And that's the sad part. So, as I was trying to say, the point I was trying to make, I keep trying to tell y'all how to tell my hair, and I just missed y'all, so I had to talk to y'all while I did my hair. Because I got my CAT scan tomorrow. So, and this is just honest, if you are a parent and your child was protesting and they were kicked off of their team for protesting because they know what's right and what's wrong, I believe that all of these communities, you guys can open your own leagues. Your own, go to the community center. The community centers allow you to do stuff. I know. I go to community centers all the time, and I do resource fairs for the community. And I don't have to have a business or outlet. I just go and just let them know, look, I want to do this. Is it okay if I do it here? And 9 times out of 10, it's normally okay. So I feel like, look, it's time for us to get non-racist leagues. How about that? I don't want to say an all-black league. I don't want to say an all-brown league. It's time for us to have non-racist leagues. Anybody, a child in high school, a child in elementary school, a child in middle school, any child that wants to be a part of these things, we need to open them in our own communities. Point blank, period. There's no way in the world that you feel like, okay, my child can only play for school because the school is going to see him and they're going to send him to the NFL and blah, 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 blah. Because we do see now that the NFL is not where we need to be. We do see now that the NBA is not where we need to be. Y'all used to it. So right now, y'all not trying to see that it's not where y'all need to be. But I'm telling y'all, as a mother, as a woman, as somebody that loves y'all, the NFL and the NBA and those leagues are not where y'all need to be. If you are a non-racist person, what you need to do, honestly, what you need to do if you're non-racist is you need to go out and you need to start a league. Honestly, put up a flyer. Let them know, kids this age to this age, you need volunteer coaches and whatnot. But we can do it. We did it before. We did it at when we had Black Wall Street. And the government got so upset that Black Wall Street, $1 circulated through Black Wall Street, like literally a whole year before it left Black Wall Street. And the government did what? They went and they bombed it and they destroyed it. But see, that was back then when black people, it was a small bunch. They were newly free. They didn't know. We, as a people now, we will be able to do Black Wall Street. We need our own everything. We need our own communities. We need our community to stand up. Honestly, what we need to do, and I'm sorry, y'all gonna be very mad, I don't give two shits. We need to stop glorifying being lesbians and being gay and go back to glorifying having a family structure. A mother, a father, some children. Now, I'm not saying you're totally wrong for being gay. That's your business. It is. But at the end of the day, if everybody was 2 men on 2 men or 2 women on 2 women, where would the procreation come from? Where would the rest of our children come from? Where are our children going to come from? I'm gonna wait. Okay, so now I'm back. Yes. So again, the importance of family structure needs to be back in the forefront. Point blank, period. The importance of sitting down, having a study group, learning something new, learning something that you didn't know. It's time for y'all to feed y'all minds and stop shaking y'all behinds. I'm so serious. Like, I'm going to go back to talking to y'all every day. Like, I literally have no choice. Because I realized that I fell off because I went and got married. And I'm going to be very honest, married life is not what everybody makes it seem like. It is what it is. It's a relationship. It takes work. It is what it is. But it also takes 2 people to put that work in. Okay? 2 sound-minded people. Let me just say it that way. So at the end of the day, thank y'all for giving me my time to learn my lessons and live my life and do what I needed to do. But it's time for us to stand as a group, as a community, as non-racist people. We need to open our own football teams, our own football leagues, our own coaches, our own basketball teams, our own basketball leagues. We need to do our own everything. It's time to leave this government alone. And let me just throw this out there in the forefront. The government will never change. The same people that are in those seats was in those seats eons ago. They either passed them down to their family or they've been there 50 plus years. These are the same bigots that did not even want slavery to end. If the president cannot do more than 8 years, I don't feel like anyone in Congress should be allowed to do more than 8 years. They just shouldn't. Because we got people in Congress that's 75, 80. You know that means they were in the slavery era. You know that means they had slaves, correct? I'm going to be very honest with you. It's time for Congress to wipe out everyone and start anew. It's time for police to look into, I'm going to be very, very honest. If an officer, okay, I don't know why it's so hot in here. I'm about to turn on my air. It's freaking going on November and I got to turn on my air. So, but as I was saying, what needs to happen is if you've done 8 years or longer in Congress, you need to get up and you need to get out of that seat. It's time for us as citizens to vote in the people we need, vote in the people we want, and make these moves. That's the problem with us. Right now, we're not about the things we about. We about sitting down and taking our time and letting somebody tell us what to do and how to do it. And I don't know why we are about this. Because the last time I checked, nobody likes to be told what to do. But for some reason now, black people, you are just, when a cop pulls you over, it's, oh, I'm on my way such and such, and I was going to do, and you giving these people your whole rundown like they pay for your check. Like they live your life, like they know what you got to do. That's not how it was supposed to work. I remember when police officers, when you was lost, they used to drive you home. I remember that. And I'm only 38. I remember police officers saying, are you lost? And you could say yes, and they would literally drive you home. Okay? Nowadays, you can't even be lost. Police are raping you. Police are raping you. All those police officers that have 1 to 2, even 3 violations, they need to be fired immediately. Again, Congress, if you've been there longer than 8 years, you need to be fired immediately. We need to start somewhere. Mayors that we feel like aren't doing nothing, they need to be fired immediately. Anyway, I just ran it for about 15 minutes. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to. But I had to speak on the silence. And I know y'all missed the queen, so I'll be back. I'm getting ready to go to bed. Because, again, I love sleep. I just had to get that off my chest because I ain't talked to y'all because I've been going through some things. I'm going to get my CAT scan tomorrow, so pray with me, pray for me. About the end of this month, maybe about the 27th, I find out when I get my surgery. So I'll probably be talking to y'all every day until then because after the surgery, I'm not sure when I will be able to speak to y'all. But I love y'all, and I thank y'all, and I appreciate y'all, and I need y'all to know that you are totally awesome sauce. And sorry about the green rollers. It's late. I'm an early bird. I'm going to bed. Deuces. Pray. Please.